Hey, welcome back. This is episode 12 of the Salesforce Agentforce Masterclass. Today, RAG versus fine-tuning, vector DBs versus model training. Architectural deep dive, when to ground with data cloud versus train custom weights. Let's get into it. Here's what we're covering today. Core definitions, RAG versus fine-tuning then, data cloud vector DBs and retrieval architecture then, model training dynamics and parameter updates then, the latency, cost, and accuracy trade-offs then, CTA security blueprint, preventing model data leakage. Stay for the last one, it's the piece most tutorials miss. Let me explain this simply. Today we are tackling a critical CTA design decision, choosing between RAG and fine-tuning. Think of RAG as giving your AI agent an open book exam, while fine-tuning is like putting the model through intense medical school to permanently rewrite its internal pathways.
That makes so much sense. But how do we decide which one to use when dealing with highly dynamic Salesforce CRM data and complex security requirements?
Welcome back, AI architects. Today we are tackling one of the most critical design decisions you will face as a Salesforce CTA, choosing between Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or RAG, and fine-tuning. Think of RAG as giving your AI agent an open book exam where it can look up the most up-to-date CRM records in real time. On the flip side, fine-tuning is like sending your model to medical school, permanently changing its internal wiring to learn a specific industry style or highly specialized language. Let's break down when to use each approach. Let's start with Retrieval-Augmented Generation, our open book champion. In Salesforce Agentforce, RAG dynamically pulls context from Data Cloud's vector database right when the user asks a question, ensuring the model never hallucinates outdated info. By converting unstructured PDFs, transcripts, and emails into vector embeddings, Agentforce feeds this fresh grounding data directly into the prompt window. It is highly cost-effective because you do not spend massive GPU budgets retraining the LLM, instead, you simply query your existing, secure CRM data. Now let's pivot to fine-tuning, which is all about modifying the actual neural network weights of your foundation LLM. Instead of feeding documents at runtime, you upload thousands of highly curated prompt response pairs into Salesforce Model Builder to train the model on a specific tone, structure, or specialized domain terminology. While fine-tuning makes the model exceptionally fast, and deeply aligned with your brand's voice, it possesses a massive drawback: the model's factual knowledge becomes frozen in time on the day training finished. As a Salesforce architect, you must understand how these patterns handle data latency and knowledge updates. In CRM environments, customer records, inventory levels, and case statuses change thousands of times per second. RAG handles this beautifully because it retrieves live transactional context from Data Cloud on every single turn of the conversation. If you relied solely on fine-tuning for product inventory, you would have to retrain your model hourly, which is computationally impossible and financially ruinous for enterprise organizations. Let's talk about cost, resources, and engineering overhead. RAG is incredibly fast to deploy, because Salesforce Data Cloud handles the vector ingestion pipeline automatically, allowing you to build grounded prompts in minutes without data science skills. Fine-tuning, however, requires clean, labeled training datasets, deep machine learning expertise, and significant token compute budgets to avoid model drift or catastrophic forgetting. For 90% of enterprise Salesforce use cases, RAG provides the highest ROI with the lowest deployment friction. Security is the ultimate differentiator for any certified technical architect. When you use RAG, Salesforce applies standard sharing rules and user permissions at the retrieval tier, meaning a service agent only sees the grounded data they are authorized to access. With fine-tuning, if sensitive salary or HR data is included in the training dataset, that information becomes permanently baked into the model's parameters. This poses a massive security risk, as clever user prompts can easily bypass basic system guardrails to leak sensitive training data. To make the right choice, we need a reliable decision framework based on 3 criteria: data dynamism, style adaptation, and cost limits. If your primary goal is to retrieve fresh facts, use RAG with Data Cloud. If your goal is to teach a highly specialized layout, unique syntax, or compliance-heavy vocabulary, then fine-tuning is your best path forward. Frequently, the optimal architecture is a hybrid, a fine-tuned model for tone, backed by RAG for real-time CRM facts. To wrap up our technical deep dive, let's look at the ultimate hybrid architecture inside Salesforce. By utilizing Model Builder, you can connect your custom fine-tuned models from partners like OpenAI, Anthropic, or AWS SageMaker directly into Agentforce. You then pair that fine-tuned model with Data Cloud vector spaces to run real-time RAG operations during prompt execution. This provides the best of both worlds, a model that speaks perfectly in your corporate voice while remaining fully grounded in dynamic CRM truth. Alright, let's wrap up. Here are the key things to remember. RAG represents an open book architecture using real-time CRM and Data Cloud vector DB grounding. Fine-tuning alters the core weights of LLMs to master tone and structure, but cannot handle real-time data changes. RAG respects standard Salesforce sharing rules and permissions, preventing training tier data leaks. A hybrid model using Model Builder and Data Cloud vector databases offers the ultimate enterprise AI architecture. If this helped, hit like, it really helps the channel. Next up, Model Builder, BYOM connecting OpenAI, Anthropic. See you tomorrow.